These are some of the cheaper traps online. And they're cheap for a reason, but they work just the same. I had to amend mine because mine are different. My bottom boards are different. That's what that foil is in the back, so they don't escape. And this, I've seen other people using it as well. The doors don't stay open on their own, so you actually have to get a little stick, prop them open. Because if you don't prop them open, they will fall down and they'll start collecting pollen when you're not quite ready. I put the door down after a couple of days that they've gotten used to their entrance and that it's not going to rain. That's the other thing. This drawer here, it can get wet, and wet pollen is unusable pollen. You can probably scrape it back into the hive, and even then I don't know that they'll eat it, but with a little bit of ingenuity and not too much time consuming work, traps work just as well. This pollen trap was just put on. It's in the open position, but they can't find their door. It takes them about 3 days, 2 to 3 days to find their door where they won't try to get in every other way in other than the trap. Crazy, huh?
Not nearly as beautiful as you.
This is the pollen trap in the closed position. The pollen trap has been on for 3 days. They were using it as an entrance, as evidenced by them festooning. They are refusing to go in. They're just going to hang out here for a little while. A little bit frustrating, but they should end up going in. This model has this hole here, and this hole is to allow a returning queen and or drones in and out. I can actually close that up with a little bit of leaves. Which they'll promptly push out of the way in probably a couple of hours. I want them to go through this gate because it's there that the pollen will be knocked off at least one leg and into the drawer. She's only been closed for maybe a half hour. I want to find any other areas that are leaking, things like that. But for now, she's going to fight this tooth and nail. I think it's very funny. They're so cute, all lined up. But you just have to give them time and they'll get through it. What happens in the hive, so they tell me, is she will when the workers and the queen realize that all that pollen isn't coming in like it used to, they send out more pollen foragers. I only leave this closed a day or two because I want the pollen going in. I still want them building. It's still early in the season, but I want to start catching pollen and get them used to going in and out of this trap. So they ramp up their pollen foraging, and so they start bringing in more. So don't think that you're capturing something and weakening the hive, but I wouldn't put this on a weak hive either. She's got plenty of workers, she's got plenty of resources, and I didn't put the trap on them so early that I'm taking what should have gone to the brood. So get your pollen traps on there if you're going to trap a little pollen. Let them get going, get it on there, and see what kind of pollen's coming in. There should be all kinds of colors. I've got oranges, yellows, whites, different kinds of oranges. And it's very interesting to see. You can use it in your queen rearing, you can use it for your morning breakfast, but you can use it. And they can use it. You can always use it back into the hives. Since each hive is a little bit different in how they react to a closed door, and some have similarities, I'll show you some of the similarities and some of the differences. They don't seem to mind it. Hive number 2. They seem to be using it just fine. Here's the one that I started off on. She's building an even bigger curtain of bees. Not a problem. Each hive will be different in the amount they bring in. The bigger the hive, the fuller your drawer will be. And last but not least, I will be putting on more. These are the first. Goodness gracious. Hurry up. Oh, we'll knock those drones off. Just we'll sort them out. Hurry up, because it's really, look at that. Put that stick back up in there. And I think we'll open her for a day, huh?
Never mind. You ruined everything.
This is one day, actually a few hours of pollen. It all depends on the hive that you put it in, but you can get an amazing amount. But you have to dump it every day. A little bit of damp can ruin that pollen. Remember to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, tell your friends, and until next time, happy beekeeping.